I lost everything, 13 years ago. And now it's about, I'm gonna make so much goddamn money like Jeff Bezos so I can allow it to come through me with appreciation and have a significant impact on the world. So my whole life, I defined myself by how much money I made, which is why I probably made $1 million 9 months out of law school. I was so laser focused about making money. I invested in myself to just make that money and continued all the way through into my 30s. And even with Leigh Steinberg, right? It was all about making enough money and identifying that I had a superiority because I had an inferiority complex, right? You still kind of feel it when I'm making fun of Jake. Yeah, sure. It is. I know my quantum, like I'm very competitive because I spent years looking at people who I thought they were better than me with that joke about being born on third base and hitting a home run. So I just had a chip on my shoulder, man. I had a chip on my shoulder that I'm gonna prove to you that I grew up with nothing and man, I'm better than you. That's changed. Like now for me, I lost everything, 13 years ago. And now it's about, I'm gonna make so much goddamn money like Jeff Bezos so I can allow it to come through me with appreciation and have a significant impact on the world.
Okay. So you come back, you lose everything. You get there, you lose it, you come back. When in the comeback, do you regret the way you first went about things, or is it like, hey, I've learned from this in a sense, and now I can utilize this in myself? Because I'm sure when you lose everything, everything turns around and goes, oh my God, why did I do this? Why did I do that? This was so dumb of me, and you regret every decision you made up until that point.
That's so beautiful because I think the two biggest lessons that I've learned from losing everything is one, that when you look backwards, it causes a need to be offended or regretful or anxious about that. So you instead ask yourself, what did I do? Take full accountability with gratitude, with a positive perspective, to take gratitude and forgiveness, to say, what did I do to attract this to myself and what am I supposed to learn from it? Okay. And then you get excited about that lesson, because the truth is, yes, I made huge mistakes. I was an ego-driven person.
Yeah.
And I learned that about myself. And then I also learned, don't look so far forward as well, because that causes anxiety. So what I learned is to be present. I learned to live with gratitude. I have this lens of productivity, accessibility, and gratitude that I live by. How much value am I going to provide everywhere I go? How accessible am I to people, which you can see by the overlap of my schedule? Yeah. And how am I accessing what I want so it can come through me to give to everybody? I drive a Chevy Volt now. Right? I did a killer video last night. I got honored at that Social Media Awards as the Social Media Influencer Impact Award. I had the most impact for social media, which I really appreciated, but more importantly, one of my mentees, Dan Fleischman, won the Social Media Influencer Award, and I felt more proud to have elevated him and taught him than my own award.
Yeah.
But they had the after party up in the Hollywood Hills. There was Rolls Royces, Lamborghini, like the typical house, all vanishing walls overlooking, the entire valley. And I just walked outside and everybody thought I was gonna do, the typical social influencer video. And I held up my camera, I'm like, you see these cars? You see these cars? I don't own any of them. I drive a Volt. You see this house? I don't own it. And anybody that's telling you that you should own these or that's how you're gonna get rich is full of shit. This is how you get rich. Work hard, work smart, work patiently, and be honest. Right? And that was the difference of the lessons that I learned. I wasn't an overseller, back-end seller, manipulator, liar, and cheater anymore because I wasn't money driven. I didn't believe in scarcity anymore. I truly believe there's enough of everything for everyone.